Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video. This time around, I'm going to be showing you how to use ActorsInfoBooth in order to find auditions. So I previously did a video, I want to say about a month ago, or maybe less, showing you how to use Craigslist in order to find the auditions. And now I'm going to be using another website. I'm going to be showing you another website in which you can find auditions, this one being called ActorsInfoBooth. So I primarily use three websites to find auditions, which are Craigslist, ActorsInfoBooth, and AuditionsFree.com. And I'll probably do a video for Auditions Free in the future, but I just thought this, wow, that came out wrong. I just thought that I should do one for ActorsInfoBooth because, in my opinion, it's the easiest one to navigate in a sense. All these three websites are great: Craigslist, ActorsInfoBooth, and Auditions Free. They are great, but they all have the pros and cons. And I feel like this one probably is, although it is good, it's probably the weakest one out of the bunch. But I still want to show it, give it its time to shine, because I do feel it is a bit underrated as a whole. So yeah. So here we have ActorsInfoBooth. Now, this is mainly for people in South Florida. So if you're not in South Florida, I don't really know what to say that. And I do think that is one of the cons of this. The fact that it's only applicable for people in South Florida and LA. And the reason I say LA, it's because the creator of this website is based in both Miami and LA. So yeah. And basically this is it. It's basically like a forum. And here you have a couple pages, but the main one you want to focus on is auditions. And here you mostly get, auditions from anything, for voice acting, theater, theater, plays, short films, feature films, whatever, everything except for porn, unlike Craigslist. So yeah, so here we have, for example, auditions, Palm Beach Gardens, Play with Foods, Play with Beach, Stipended, and October 13, 2016. This is normally like the audition date, okay? And you do have a few other here. Pinellas Park, Florida, theater, no exit. And they normally say something like that. Like, it's normally like this, they tell you if it's a theater production or, short film or whatnot, the title, where it is, and, the date of the casting call normally. And yeah, so these are theater. More theater, Clearwater, Palm Beach, and Davie, again, more theater. There are a few here. Here we go, student films. So we do have a few student films. Best West Tech, Collateral Damage, and Incommunicato. I probably butchered that. And yeah, now this is actually kind of interesting. Here you have Memphis, Tennessee. Now, as I said before, this is mostly based in South Florida and LA, Hollywood, LA, San Diego, San Francisco area. However, you will get auditions for other areas or random cities every here and there. In this case, we get Memphis, Tennessee. And yeah, if you also do have, they are kind of linked to Disney, so get legit Disney auditions. They are pretty legit when it comes to Disney auditions. The only reason I don't really go for it is because there's always just too many people auditioning, in my opinion, so it's not really worth it. So yeah, here they are kind of connected to New York City, Central Casting Background Registration. They do have links to other stuff, so Louisiana gigs. And they do give you warnings, like, warning, do not pay for auditions, which is something you should always know. Do not pay for an audition. So they are pretty good in my opinion. Now, let's say one of these interests you. So let's say, well, I don't know, Collateral Damage interests me, because it kind of sounds like, it reminds me of the movie Collateral with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. I don't know. So this is the information that will normally pop up. You get the name of the person who casting director, or the creator's name. In this case, her name is Diana S. Rice. Her title is casting director. The project title is Collateral Damage, as we saw here. We get the email, whatever company or university. So yeah, as I said before, a company can be doing this, or it could be a student film. So that's why they put university. And here we have Palm Beach Atlantic University. Okay, pretty interesting, just basic contact info. Now we get to the casting info. So they're casting on Thursday, October 13th from 5 to 9, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on Saturday, October 15th from 10 to 4. casting location will be given along the appointment time. So you have to contact them. These are the shooting dates. So normally they will say, hey, this is the time we want you if we cast you. So in this case, they want you from October 28th to the 30th and November 4th through 6th, and the shooting location will be Palm Beach County. Now, type of compensation, also, is it money? Is it like a credit? Experience. So yeah, normally since it's a student film, it's usually no pay. You will receive your cut of your scenes on a Vimeo link for your reel. Food on set experience. This is pretty typical for payments, in my opinion. When it comes to student films, so the usual. Now here's synopsis. What type, the genre, drama, and thriller. In this case, several students are attending a class group counseling session after one of the classmates is arrested for killing another one. Okay. Through the stories and flashbacks shared, it is revealed that the police arrested the wrong person. So in this case, it's kind of like a whodunit. So yeah, and here you got like the characters who you may want to audition for. So in this case, you get Connor, Stacy, Lorna, Fitz, and students 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and this all depends on the person posting the advertisement or posting the casting call. But this is normally a basic casting call. You get basic contact, casting details, such as the dates of the casting and the location and whatever, and if you get cast, when is it and where, type of compensation, the synopsis, and the character breakdowns. So yeah, sometimes they have additional info. It depends on the production, but sometimes they will have additional info. How to submit, pretty basic, forward your headshots and resumes. This is kind of a given in any given situation. So yeah, I do think it is a decent website as a whole. If you're from South Florida especially, it is a great device to use because of the fact that in South Florida we don't really have that big of a film scene. So we don't really have that big of a film scene, surprisingly. So yeah, another type of compensation, stipend per performance. So this is like theater. Yeah, we don't really have that big of a movie or TV scene. Sure, we have Ballers and like Miami Vice, but we don't really have that much stuff. Some of the Spanish stuff like Telemundo and Univision, sure. But if you're more into like this stuff, like English speaking, and it is a bit hard to find stuff here in Miami or in South Florida in general, this is another great website you could use. The only thing that I think it's kind of a drawback is that after about 2 weeks, some of these ads will go away, after a couple weeks, yeah, it makes sense for them to go away. But normally after about 2 weeks, sometimes they haven't found a role, so they just kind of post it up again, which it is good, just refresh it. But I just feel like could be better. Like the system they have for that could be better. You can't really search up auditions, so to speak. And yeah, I feel like that's their major drawback. They really can't search up auditions, and the fact that they're only really based in like LA and South Florida, it is another major drawback. Again, granted, you do have the one from Memphis, Tennessee, which yeah, you do. So from Memphis, and you're watching this and you're in Memphis, Tennessee, go check out this one. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's gonna be a film. Okay, so yeah, if you're from Memphis, go check it out. But I just feel like if they could open it up a bit more to like other states and other cities and whatnot, I do think it could be a bit more popular. But again, since it's primarily based in like LA and South Florida, and since its only real audience is from South Florida, I do think it is a bit of a drawback. So let's say if I go to New York and I want to search up auditions in New York on this website, I really can't do that because it doesn't really have a search toolbar, so to speak. And it's only based in South Florida. And then you'll get maybe a few casting calls in LA, and maybe the one or two from like Memphis or Atlanta or Dallas or whatever. So yeah, overall, that's basically it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, if you guys are based in South Florida, just check it out. It's not the best website in my opinion. But it is good as a whole. And again, searching up these auditions are free. It isn't like Backstage, in my opinion, where Backstage is a good website to search up auditions. But that one you have to pay for, and if you don't really have that much money and you're just doing this, searching it up for free, and this is another good website. Again, if you're based in South Florida, I think that's the best way to help you. If you're based anywhere else, not the best. Sorry, not for you. And that's basically all I can say. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and maybe I'll do one for Auditions free in the future. Tell me if you want to see that. Comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Or whatever, I don't know. That's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.